appreciate it.
So we'll continue with Susan, yeah.
Yeah, that was fun. We made these signs and they got wet during the weekend, so it was a lot of work. But anyways,
Do we need to order you signs or
we're
something?
probably going to, yeah.
Okay.
But these are really nice and big and yellow. I mean, we're working on our September is Attendance Awareness Month at RBT, and that we've seen a lot of improvement on the kids' attendance. And so we're just, right now, we're just monitoring that and monitoring our students for progress monitoring. And we're just excited that we got the structured literacy grant again this year. And we have a coach and she'll come quite more often and she'll actually get into the classroom and coach with the teachers. We provided a space at the school where she can meet with them. So it's not evaluative or anything, it's just coaching. So the teachers feel more comfortable. But otherwise, it's great, coming along.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And I love the attendance. Love to see it. The numbers are very high at RBT. I love it. And thanks to your staff for putting the RBT
Attendance
matters on
It
there.
makes it fun.
Yeah,
So thank you.
thank you.
Good evening. Just, I don't know, teachers are still reaching out for parent-teacher conference, trying to just meet with some that are haven't for some reason or another, so they still are trying, so I don't have the phone numbers on that. And I didn't put this like in the truancy report, but just in general, the attendance as of right now, just when I just go and look at the daily attendance, last year, just on average, there were 15, 20 students absent a day. At any given time that I would go and look at it. Now it's like today there were 7 absences and 2 of them were actually like tardy that they came in after the fact. So that it seems to just be improving overall. We've had, we're going, instead of doing the maths testing like we have been doing, and I believe the high school continues doing, we went ahead and went to iReady. I think what they offered us was that it was free this year and we just had to pay for the training. Within that, it also has their program where they can work on specific skills. So we've had 1 training on that. We have 2 more. And one of them is scheduled for our early release day in September. And that's to go through and look at all the data so that we can understand what we're actually looking at. And then we'll have another one after the middle of the year testing, which is around December. We have another one scheduled for January. So we have that. As part of requirements for the state, every K-5 teacher is required to have the structured literacy training. So our teachers are actually, and all have to take the training as well. So our teachers are going to be starting that, and me also in October. Then for this year, it's like starting with secondary. And it's not called structured literacy, but it's kind of like the same thing, but a secondary version. So we have 3, our SPED teacher and our ELA teacher, and then Mr. Calavera, who teaches the creative writing. All of those are registered to begin that training as well. Let's see, we had the Stand for the Silent bullying presentation. And then we've had DARE and DWI started the week of September 2nd. We had, for our student council, the members came up with the idea for September 11th, for thanking our local first responders in honor of the September 11th. So we held that on last Thursday. And had donuts for everybody, and the first responders came in. Mrs. Fraley worked in getting the names of individual first responders so that all the students wrote a letter to at least one first responder, if not multiple ones, just that thank you letter. So we had that. And then I would just like to focus a little bit on the bullying. And just in conversation with a parent, it's middle school has always been a difficult time because that's when students, their bodies are changing. They have a lot going on. They're feeling a whole lot more peer pressure of different things. They're trying to find their ways. Bullying isn't unique to DTMS. Bullying happens all across the country, or else we wouldn't have everything that we have with it. But again, it's a bigger issue than just here in our community than just DTMS. The issue goes out and you can see that everywhere. So my question is something that I would like you all to, and would like feedback on it, is what can we do? Because I can't stop the bullying on myself. And one of the main things of that presenter was in telling the students is you can tell it to whatever adult you want to, whether it's a teacher, a principal, a parent, a police officer, you can tell whoever you want to, but until you all take that initiative to stop and, tell others when they're in the act and make that thing to stop the bullying, it's not going to stop. So then my question is, it's what do we do as a school, as a district, as a community to prevent the majority of bullying that occurs? Because there isn't an easy solution to it. There just isn't. And I know that I've tried it, I can't do it on my own. We as a school can't do it on our own. So, if you all, again, I'm throwing it out there, if anybody has any ideas for what we might be able to do to prevent as much of it as possible, it would be greatly appreciated. And that's what I have for you all.
Do you guys have any ideas? Or any?
I think I'll hold my comments until later, and we can discuss it at another point. Because I've heard different things, and there's a lot of things that impact the way it's being seen and the way it's said, it's being handled, and those that witness. So I think it's something that we need to look into.
Yeah.
And it's not just that it can't be done. I don't like that "it can't" word, because there are ways that it can be handled and should be. So I'll leave it at that for now.
Thank you.
With Susie at the moment, I need to see both sides of the picture. There's always two sides of every story. I can just leave it as that. I know that there might be a solution we can do and fix, but at the same
At least
time.
try.
And what I'm presenting, and I'm sorry, I didn't expect like an answer right now.
Yeah.
What I'm just thinking is a bigger, it's not, yes, there are instances of, but as a bigger, what can we all do to make the situations better for prevention? And that's just, I know it's, we are starting a chapter of the Stand with the Silent here, but, and it does involve community members. And I think Ms. Algarza is is starting it and has reached out to different community members. I've spoken to some people if they would like to participate in any way. But just as a general, it's just it's not easy. It's not an easy thing because there are multiple sides to the story. And it's just, the conversations need to get started. And so it's just a bigger, what can we do?
Well, thank you, we appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Scott, we can do the high school and athletics.
Okay. Good evening, board members, President Samuels, Interact Lucas. Homecoming will be October 3rd against Mescalero. So that week of Golden Week, whatever that might be the homecoming stuff there at school. It's our favorite week of the year. It's not at all, but anyway, it's our homecoming week. That's not next week, but the week after that, so that'll be good when it's over. And then we do have 5 students that are going to be part of the internship there at HMS. I think they've all completed they had to get a shot, and they had to go get a test for them to, they'll be hired there. So I want to say they've all done that. They were able to get the shot here at HMS. They had to go to Silver to get this drug test. So I had to do that. We did talk with Mr. Saseo about trying to make things work with the concession stand. So we picked some things up for him last week, and we're putting big order next week. And then we'll just have to see if, okay, I mean, the prices don't have to be exact. They'll save us the trip. So I think that'll work. So he was real nice about it, and appreciate him. Appreciate you guys talking to him, and appreciate him talking to us and trying to make it work for us. So that's good. But yeah, going into the whole run, it's a tough situation. Then for the sports, volleyball, they finally finally got done with their tournament tour, I guess you could say. So they played a lot of games, which they kind of, got ready for the season. So we're kind of excited about that. Coaches are excited about the potential that we have. So we're looking forward to that. Football, they played their first district game this past weekend against Gateway, and it was a tough loss for us. But then they're going to go to Tatum this weekend, which is probably the number 1 team in the state. So it'll be another tough weekend there. Coach Hooper's got almost the basketball schedule's done for the upcoming season there, so he's trying to finalize that. And that's that.
Thank you.
Any questions for Scott? Truancy report, looks like there were 4 contacts at the high school, and they were just letters mailed. RBT had 3, and DTMS had 1. And that was just for August.
I feel like it's a very big improvement from last year.
So far,
So far,
Yes.
we can keep it going.
Yes. And then any questions on superintendent's report? Basically, I just mentioned the Hidalgo Medical Services Program. When I talked to Ms. Stewart last week, she said 3 were complete and 2 still needed physicals.
Yeah.
They got those done.
I want to say, when did you remember?
It was one day last week,
Yeah.
beginning of the week. Okay.
I don't know if we need them on Friday.
Okay. And then just remember the Region 8 meeting next Tuesday. And that's, yeah. And then my evaluation will be coming up in November. Any questions on that?
Well, I hope the HMS internship opportunity will be a success. And hopefully we could talk to him or to the CEO and see if we can have juniors coming up, seniors, because I feel like juniors, you're already starting to gather ideas to see where you want to go or what you
Right,
want to do in life. So I'm hoping we could
Yeah, we'd
talk
have
to
to figure out
him.
like a 2-year program or something.
Yeah,
1 year.
because I think it will be a great opportunity for our
Mm-hmm.
kids to do that. And I love the way that they're gonna like spread the kids out, doing like a rotation, doing like, different jobs so they could see maybe
Right,
thinking about dental, but it's not gonna work out for me. I want to be a nurse, type of thing. So I'm hoping maybe I'll talk to him as well to see if we could have a 2-year contract starting with juniors and seniors, hopefully next year. And then hopefully we can have more programs like this with other companies. I know New Mexico Tech wanted to do something with our kids as well. So hopefully we can knock on the door and talk to them and see if we can have them go over there during the summer or something.
okay, that's all the reports.
And we have nothing for public forum.
No,
So we'll move on to item number 6, Board of Education issues.
right, just a reminder, next Tuesday, Deming will leave here between 4:15, 4:30. I'll have a vehicle here. So are all 3 of you, do you want to ride or?
We'll ride together, all of
Okay.
us, with you.
Okay. And then the annual convention, last chance to get any training hours if you're short any, December 4th through 6th. Just remember 5 hours. I think most of you have that, but we just need to double check. And
Just kidding.
you should get 2 or 3 for this one on Tuesday as well, so yeah.
Just kidding.
Any questions on any of that?
Okay, we'll move on to item number 7, consent agenda. Approval of accounts payable and payroll liability transactions.
Any questions on any of the checks?
All of them. Just
Yeah.
kidding, I'm just kidding. You're looking at me.
so
I was like, you're looking at me, that's why. I didn't have any.
I will entertain a motion for approval. If you guys don't have any questions.
Make a motion to approve the, accounts payable and payroll liability transactions as presented.
Motion by Mrs. Cole, do I have a second?
I'll second.
Seconded by Mrs. Esquivel, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Okay, that motion carries. We'll move on to approval of budget adjustment requests.
Right, we have 2 bars. One is for the summer reading program, the transportation we provided. That's reimbursement for that. It's initial budget of $4,444.69. And then Title I, it's an increased bar to Title I from a couple of years ago, before RVT came out, CSI, but we didn't spend all the money. So we had 14,500 left. So this is just a continuation for RVT.
Oh.
And that's the initial budget for that.
Any questions?
I'll make a motion to approve the budget adjustments as presented.
Motion by Mrs. Cole. Do I have a second?
I'll second that motion.
Seconded by Mrs. Esquivel, all in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Okay, that motion carries. We will go ahead and move on to number 9, action items.
The first one, we kind of do this every year. And there's only one day that conflicts. There's a holiday on a board meeting day, and that's President's Day in February, because the board meeting should fall February 16th. So we can do it February 9th would be the Monday before, or February 23rd would be the Monday after.
I don't have a preference, do you guys?
In the past, we've done it before.
Before.
I see.
The ninth.
The end of that month gets busy, I
Yeah.
think. Well, I will entertain a motion to revise the board meeting date from February 16th to February 9th.
I'll make a motion to revise the February board meeting date from February 16th to February 9th.
Motion by Mrs. Cole, do I have a second?
I'll second the motion.
Seconded by Mrs. Esquivel, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? That motion carries. We'll move on to B, discussion and possible action on Open Meetings Act resolution.
Right, this is an annual where you approve to follow the Opens Meeting as Act. We do this every year. It just kind of outlines the procedures for it.
I'll make that motion to approve the Open Meetings Act resolution.
Motion by Mrs. Cole, do I have or Mrs. Esquivel, sorry, do I have a second? Seconded by Mrs. Cole, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. And any opposed? No. We'll move on to C, discussion and possible action on mileage reimbursement.
Right, so to keep up with the Fed guidelines, I think they've gone up to 70 cents a mile. So we just wanted to put it to 70 cents to match.
Okay.
We were at 67.
Okay. I'm good with that.
As long as it's meeting federal guidelines.
Do we have money for that?
Can we go up
I'm
3
just
cents?
kidding.
We don't do a lot of mileage
I'm just kidding, I'm just making sure she's awake.
Yeah. We don't do a lot of mileage reimbursements, because most of the time we do a school vehicle.
Oh, yeah,
But just
if
in
the case, yeah, okay, no,
That is what the IRS
yeah, I'm just playing with
Yeah.
you. I'll make a
I
motion.
wasn't paying attention.
I'll make a motion to increase from 67 to 70 cents per mile.
Motion by Mrs. Esquivel, do I have a second?
I'll second.
Seconded by Mrs. Cole, all in favor? Aye. Any opposed? No. That motion carries. We'll move on to D, discussion and possible action on LHS negative Washington trip account balance.
Right, so when we went to Washington DC, we had some donations and stuff that haven't come through yet. So we want to have an account that we can just put their money in until they build it back up to zero, so they don't owe the district monies for that trip.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Well, I'll make that motion to. So I guess
Create an account.
create an
Yeah.
account, right?
Yeah.
Okay, for the Washington trip.
Motion by Mrs. Esquivel, do I have a second?
I'll second.
Seconded by Mrs. Cole, all in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Oh, sorry,
Okay, the motion carries.
I'm asleep now.
We will move on to D, executive session. I will entertain a motion to enter executive session.
I'll make that motion to enter into executive session at 6:27.
We need to read
The
the,
pursuant to.
yeah,
Oh. Ready, guys? Just kidding. Pursuant to 10-15-1 H2 NMSA 1978, limited personnel matters, superintendent evaluation.
And I will
Yeah,
poll,
yeah,
Yes.
we'll do a roll.
Mrs. Esquivel,
Aye.
Mrs. Cole.
Aye.
And myself, aye.
Okay, well, thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Unless you guys want to stay, but.
No.
I will, can I do it?
Yes.
I will make a motion to reconvene from executive session pursuant to 10-15-1H2 NMSA 1978 limited personnel matter superintendent's evaluation at 7:06.
And I will go ahead and pull the board. Mrs. Esquivel,
Aye.
Mrs. Cole,
Aye.
and myself, aye. So we just adjourn now?
Yes, and then just adjourn, yeah, we didn't do.
We adjourn at 7:07. Thank you, baby Jesus.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you all very much.